What's up, everybody? It's Luke again. Right, as I said on the group, I'm going to be doing a $100 to $1,000 challenge. Now, like for most people, making any money at the moment is almost, it seems like near impossible. I'm going to try. Let's go, because when you know that it's not only you looking at it, but everyone else. Sometimes it actually makes you act. And it makes you better because you know what's going on. It's just how it seems to work. The more pressure for me personally, doesn't matter what I'm doing, the more pressure, the more, I don't know, if I feel like I haven't done a lot of work, then I normally do the opposite of that. And I'll do, like, beyond the call of duty. I seem to just, like, do better when there's a reason to do better. And not just myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to try, look over the market at the moment, see what maybe we can pick up. The videos aren't going to be like once a week. They could be 3 or 4 times a week. They could be, I could hold for a week, because it just depends on the prices and stuff. And I was thinking about it before. What should I see as like a good percentage? Maybe 3 to 5%, but maybe 5%. Depends what I buy. If what I buy isn't that much in fees, like if I buy Bitcoin, for example, there's obviously more fees in buying. Is there more fees? I have to look into it anyway. But I don't want to be taking like 80 cents or $1. I'd rather take a couple of dollars, just so that the fees are covered and all that sort of thing. Like, I'm going to use Binance for this, so I'll convert a little bit of my balance into Binance coins so that all my fees are lower, like half the price or something. So I won't actually play with the full $100 because I'll buy a little bit of Binance coin at the beginning. This was just something I'm going to go over in a bit, so we're going to go straight to the thing. I just converted some small bits and bobs. I literally have I basically have nothing in my actual Binance account, really. I don't really use Binance. I used to just leave everything in here. I remember I was at $7,000 at one point. Obviously, it's probably worth about 4p by now, but I had $7,000 at one point, but I got a Nano Ledger and basically use that. I've got bits and bobs here, you can see. I've just sent my Litecoin actually here. So the reason I bought Litecoin is because the transaction fees are really low. So if you go on Coinbase and buy, realistically actually I should have gone to Coinbase, then transferred it to Coinbase Pro or GDAX and then sent it to Binance, but I didn't really think about it. I was trying to do it quickly for this video. I'm just going to go straight off and sell my Litecoin. So Litecoin, like, the transaction fees on Litecoin are like tiny compared to Bitcoin. So like, I didn't want to buy Bitcoin and have like loads of fees just moving it around. So I actually find Bitcoin a bit of a nuisance to buy. Like, people just naturally buy into it. But let's just go on to Litecoin here. At the moment, the market is really, this is really bad. If we go ahead and just look at the market overall, and I just show you what's been happening the last week or so, it's nothing pretty. So this is Binance, if anyone has seen it. Quickly, this is the people selling in the red, this is the people buying. I'll put the person that's buying the most expensive they're willing to pay is 008460 of a Bitcoin. It's done in Bitcoin, which is annoying. You can see here 460. He's willing to buy 1.53 Litecoin with that amount, and you can see as this gets closer to this, so you can see 465, 464. People do market, so you can see there's a market that will just buy at the rate that it's going for, which is the middle number, and the limit will be when someone decides to match that price. So I'm going to go and sell at 6. I'm going to go like that. We're just going to go 100%. I'm just going to click the sell button. It'll appear here. I might just do oh, yeah, it's done. It's sold. So that's easy. But then there's no fees. Oh no, sorry, there is fees. It's really, really tiny. Here we are. So actually the same price, but it's because I'm using Binance. And it's actually a cool calculator here, which I haven't seen before. But anyway, we'll jump back to the balance. My balances. Now it should be all in Bitcoin. Yes, it should be in Bitcoin. So you can see balance BTC. Okay, it's not exactly $100, but we're going to say it is because I'm going to buy a bit of Binance coin now. You can see it's here, 0.05. Can we go straight to the market? I guess we can just do this. We're just gonna go ahead and buy like Binance Coin is about $8, is it? Sorry about this. Should have probably done it before, but it's nice to see, isn't it? I think it's quite nice to see just how it is. So I'm gonna go just mark limit buy. People are selling at 149.19. So we just want like, we don't want $9 worth, we want like zero. Let's just go 0.5. We're willing to pay 149, and you can just see here people are selling, and that's the cheapest. People are going to buy, but we are just going to 149.22 just in case someone doesn't look at buy. It should get filled instantly. Order must be must total. Do you know what? Don't worry, I'm not going to bother. I've got a little bit of Binance Coin, that'll do. So we're going to go here and we're going to get balances. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to go on to Coin Paprika, and now the reason I'm doing this is because it shows you various bits, but just so you can see, it's currently at 194, wow, the lowest is 194 billion USD in market cap, and actually it has not been that level since there. 12th of November. So you pretty much, for any coin, Bitcoin's not as low as it probably was then for that market cap, but everything else, everything but Bitcoin, is going to be at its cheapest it's probably been since this date, which is almost a year. Yeah, which is crazy. So me starting now is for me a good position, and what I've done actually with a lot of my holdings is I've taken out a lot to put into my Amazon business for Christmas, because with Amazon business you can sort of double your money to triple your money. So if I say worst case I double my money, it's probably more likely I double my money till the end of the year in Amazon than it is double my money in the crypto market, because it's actually an unknown right now. So I'd rather take more of like a more security in doubling than 5 to 10xing on this by the end of the year. You know, yes, you could 5 or 10x by the end of the year on the cryptocurrencies, because Q4 for cryptocurrencies is always really good. But I'd rather just be a bit more safe. I took about £1,700 out, or 2,000 and a bit dollars. I'd rather just make another £1,500, £1,000 to £2,000 profit on it over Q4, doing Amazon a bit more with what I, a bit more like control over what I know and how to make it. So currently, whatever happens, it's a great place to buy at the moment. And let's just refresh Coin Paprika, and I'm going to show, basically we want to see what do I want to buy that $100. Let's have a look. So this is the market. You can see here 7 days. Now this, for 7 days, all I can say is that these prices are looking pretty yummy. And something I've always known is that Bitcoin Cash will lose and gain double that of Bitcoin for some weird reason. And actually, if you actually look, it's almost that now, without even really meaning it to be. It just seems that you get 5% Bitcoin pump, you get a 10 to 12 on Bitcoin Cash. You actually see a little higher than double. But you can see here all the percentages here. An interesting one is that I'm going to have a little play with Bitcoin Diamonds. It seems that Bitcoin Diamonds is a little, is it Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold, one of the two, is a very much pump and dump coin. So it's used as if you can get in cheap, or some by luck or whatever you want to call it, people inflate the price to sell at a higher rate. So you can see it's up 52%, but then almost within a couple of weeks that will then be minus 50%. So it goes up and down like that. But only because I've watched it over many weeks and months and almost years, I've seen the trend. So I might put in like 100, actually have some drop pill. They changed their algorithm on their DEX automated bots, so that's cool. So it basically gives you an average over your investment back rather than like day to day, because obviously you have to buy it in their currency, so it obviously fluctuates. But you can see. So I'm also interested to see 7 days. I'll click that, so you can see GUSD. Interesting. That's a new one. That's similar to the thing, but you can see here. So in the last 7 days, OneChain and Nano and Walton. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't really know what I want to buy. I'm probably gonna just split it into two. I don't want to do it in one because it's a bit too heavy into one. And also that means potentially there won't be that many videos, because it'll only ever be a video for when I'm selling one thing. If I have 10 things, it's more like I'll sell a bit of that, a bit of that, a bit of that at different times. It just, it gives it. I don't want it to be weeks before I do another video, and it doesn't actually matter. You either look for one massive gain in one, or you look for smaller gains in many. Realistically or overall, it doesn't change too much. So looking here, well, OneChain, Nano, and Walton Chain are sticking out to me. And you can see the numbers here. So it's 62 market cap, so it's 62nd best, or whatever you want to sort of maybe say. Nano's 36, Walton Chain here, Icon. Now they're all sort of similar. Anything minus this is interesting. I'm probably going to go. The only reason is I've been watching these coins for a while. That was at $3 something about a week or two ago. I'm going to look to now buy probably some Nano. The cool thing is actually, so you can click the all-time high. So you can see, okay, here we are, perfect. It hasn't actually moved what we were looking at. So Nano's all-time high was $20, and it's 184. Walton Chain was $40, 320 now. OneChain, 84 cents. It was nearly $10, and you can just see, like, it's 10 to 20x on nearly every cryptocurrency. 15x, 20x, 15x again. It's crazy, to be honest. It's almost like just put, if you had 1,000, that's actually, oh, if you had 1,000, like 10 grand, just put 1,000 in like any top 20, and just sell when it goes up, like as in just watch it day to day, and then you'll see it just like at one point double your money or half, so you make 50% in like no time. Not financial advice, of course, but from what I've seen, like it's almost like just put it in anything. Because it's so low. It's so low. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably put 50 into a Nano. So let's jump over. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put any more money into my Binance. I'm not going to move anything. I'm not going to do anything. The balance that you see here will be the balance that will, every video you'll see a balance. So we're going to go here and go Nano, and I'm going to buy some. And I'm not going to go into technicals. I really am not. I'm going to keep it very simple, because sometimes the simplest is the best. Not always, of course, and sometimes it doesn't matter. Current crypto market is so unknown that least effort is probably the best approach, because you actually don't waste your time. You can go into technicals, but it's just so immature at the moment in the market that technicals don't really. They do help. They do help, because I've been learning, but they're not really that much of a huge indicator. So we're going to go here. We are going to go 50% of my BTC. So obviously I have BTC, which is I'm going to be using to trade or buy. And we've got a limit order. So you want to use the limit, not market. It does take a little bit longer, because market literally will just buy straight away, but it will buy at the rate here, and you get charged more, I believe. Let's say maybe you don't, but you want to just use 50. Make sure it's on 50. So I'm looking to buy. People are selling here at 290429. You can see here's the 24, so 04, and I'm going to go ahead and buy, and it should do it automatically. I now have. You can see this normally drops, so And then I'm also going to go in here, and we're going to, oh, did something. And I'm going to buy, which one was it I was going to buy? The Nano's now 40, yeah. Nano's up to jump positions. I'm probably going to be buying now. It's actually difficult. I like Nano. Icon's very similar. Let's buy it. I'll probably keep it separate. Icon and Nano, what they do is very similar. Walton Chain, I like. And one chain. So let's have a quick look. I just want, not that it's going to make a difference. But I like to look at these values here. One chain. Interesting to see. Doesn't really matter. I probably am just going to choose. I know I'm dawdling. But okay, let's go for Walton Chain. Only because I have been in Walton Chain before. And yeah, so it's WTC. So you want to make sure you don't get confused, because you have to type in these little mini codes. WTC into here, but it doesn't actually come up. Did that? No. It doesn't actually come up with the word WTC. I'm going to click like that, and it should change on the left. So it says Nano at the moment. There we are, WTC, Walton. So I'm going to go in here, limit by 100%. So we're going to get 1647 of WTC. And I can 5059, 505. I want to buy 16, so that won't really do it. So 5073, 5073. I'm not going to spend. I could wait for the price to be perfect. I'm not. I'm going to buy enough that it does it instantly on the system, so that we can. The videos aren't going to be some stupid long video. Obviously, this will probably drop as I'm not sure if the Binance. Yeah, it had actually dropped a little bit there. So yeah, you can see my Bitcoin is almost non-existent. And what you can do actually, I can convert the remaining bits and bobs that I've got of Bitcoin Litecoin, and actually just get BNB. Only over 24 hours. Okay. So you can now see, and I'm going to. We're not going to go into the technicals. We're just going to go by the estimated value that you can see here. So I could put it into a big old spreadsheet, buy and sell and all that sort of thing, but because I'm not going to touch this account at all, I'm not going to transfer money to it or from it or whatever, and apart from converting the small change into Binance Coin so the fees are cheaper, we're going to go off this. So me buying and selling, obviously if the market goes down, this value goes down. If the market goes up, it goes up, so nothing actually gets affected by this account in terms of the value it currently should be. Meaning we can just play and use this as our reference for the $100 to $1,000 challenge, because yeah, so you get on it. And so yes, it is about $3.86 higher, but in terms of the sort of emphasis behind the video, it's not going to make a difference. It is a little higher, and yeah, so it'd be cool. It's just interesting to see, because I did do that $10,000 portfolio, and I had actually loads of these high ones in it. But I'll do it once a month because I almost see like realistic. I was gonna do more, but it's not real. It's more fun. It was just cool just to do it, and it will be cool to see like what I can get by the end of the year. But this is even cooler because it's actually my money. And yes, it's only $100, but it's like, okay, let's see if we can actually defy the market. A lot of people are losing all their money. You know, people are buying, of course they're buying, but they're losing money overall because the prices keep going down, up, down, so on and so on. But it'd be cool to see if we can, even if we doubled this by the end of the year. You know, if I make $2 on this balance, That's more than like a year's worth of interest that a bank would give you. A year. And I watched a documentary or something, and it said like 1 month in crypto potentially could be a lifetime in interest at a bank. Like that is the sort of difference, and it's just ridiculous at the moment. So even if I doubled this by the end of the year, depending on the market, if the market stays the same, I double it. I feel amazing, but I don't want to double it. I want to 10x. I've got or get as close as I can, and I'm not gonna try to play the system in terms of read loads of charts and try to figure out what's going on. I'm just going to go by the biggest losers and the projects I know that are good, and the projects that I know that I've already invested in before, and so on, and the top sort of 50 projects. I'm going to keep it very simple, and we are going to see what happens, because this will be quite fun. So that's it. Anyway, not going to waste any more of your time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we will see what we can get this to by the end of the year. So yeah, smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and see you on the next video.